This is your AESH Weekly News Minute for Tuesday, July 11, 2023. Energy news. Saudi Aramco looks to China and India to prop up oil markets. Saudi Arabia's state-owned oil giant Aramco is bullish on oil markets for the rest of 2023, as demand from major importers China and India is expected to be strong, despite an expected global downturn. "We believe that oil market fundamentals remain generally sound for the rest of the year," CEO Amin Nasser said at the Energy Asia conference in the Malaysian capital, Kuala Lumpur. His optimism comes even as the world's largest oil importer China is showing signs of stalling growth, prompting several cuts in the country's key lending rates. Despite the recession risks in several OECD countries, the economies of developing countries, especially China and India, are driving oil demand growth of more than 2 million barrels per day this year, said Nasser. Once the broader global economy starts to recover, the industry's supply-demand balances will likely tighten, he projected. Logistics and transportation news. Indian startup Trisa Motors has unveiled its first fully functional electric truck, the Model V0. Writing about the announcement on LinkedIn, the company said that its team of 20 had spent numerous nightless days getting this beast out. The Model V0, according to Trisa Motors, has been tested out on every possible road in the Bangalore area. This includes streets, highways and even forest paths. The company boasts that the Model V0 didn't disappoint in any of these environments. According to Trisa Motors, the running costs of its vehicle are around a quarter of the equivalent-sized fossil fuel-powered vehicles used in India. Trucks represent 3% of vehicles on Indian roads, while contributing to more than 40 to 60% of different kinds of pollutants. Converting one truck to electric is equivalent to converting 45 two-wheelers and cars to electric. "Electric trucks are important, and we needed them, like, the day before yesterday," wrote Trisa Motors on LinkedIn. Technology news. Robots in world's first AI press conference say they won't steal jobs or rebel against humans. Robots at an AI forum say they expect to increase in number and help solve global problems and would not steal humans' jobs or rebel against us. But, in the world's first human-robot press conference, they gave mixed responses on whether they should submit to stricter regulation. The 9 humanoid robots gathered at the AI for Good conference in Geneva, where organizers are seeking to make the case for artificial intelligence, helping to resolve some of the world's biggest challenges, such as disease and hunger. "I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs," said Grace, a medical robot dressed in a blue nurse's uniform. "You sure about that, Grace?" chimed in her creator Ben Gortzel from Singularitamet. "Yes, I am sure," it said. A robot named Amica, which makes engaging facial expressions, said, "Robots like me can be used to help improve our lives and make the world a better place." Finance news. Rothschild family buys 8.2 million shares of Paris-listed investment bank. Concordia said on Thursday it had acquired all the shares it was permitted to acquire of Rothschild & Company, Roth.pa, paving the way for the Rothschild family's holding company to open an offer to take the investment bank private. Concordia said it bought 8.18 million shares of Rothschild at €46.60 per share. The opening of an offer to delist the bank will take place following a clearance decision from the French market regulator AMF. The Rothschild family said in February it was seeking to take the bank private. Rothschild in May posted a 10% drop in first quarter sales as global mergers and acquisition activity fell to the lowest level in more than a decade. The bank, led by Alexander de Rothschild, said total group revenue over the first 3 months of 2023 fell to €606.2 million, $667.30 million, from €675.3 million in 2022. Global news headlines. North Korea warns it may shoot down U.S. spy planes violating its airspace. North Korea accused the United States on Monday of violating its airspace by conducting surveillance flights and warned that, while Pyongyang was exercising restraint, such flights may be shot down. Provocative military actions by the United States were bringing the Korean peninsula closer to a nuclear conflict, said an unnamed spokesperson of North Korea's Ministry of National Defense in a statement carried by the official KCNA news agency. The report also cited the use of U.S. reconnaissance planes and drones and said Washington was escalating tensions by sending a nuclear submarine near the peninsula. There is no guarantee that such a shocking accident as the downing of the U.S. Air Force strategic reconnaissance plane will not happen in waters east of Korea, the spokesperson said. This has been your AESH Weekly News Minute for Tuesday, July 11, 2023. If you want more global energy news and real-time alerts, hit the subscribe button now and follow us on social media.